At the peak of his boxing career, Mike Tyson made a startling choice. He abstained from sex for 5 years. Not because of religious reasons or external obligations, but because he believed that abstinence made him more aggressive, more powerful, and ultimately, more unstoppable in the ring. Tyson tapped into an ancient truth that many modern men have forgotten. Lust is raw energy. When it's mastered and redirected, it becomes one of the most potent forces for personal transformation. Today, most men are not masters of lust, they are slaves to it. Instead of channeling this primal energy into productivity, they lose themselves in fleeting pleasures. The modern world encourages this cycle. Our digital environments are designed to hijack attention and drain energy through endless distractions, hypersexualized content, and dopamine-driven algorithms. The result is a generation of men who are more distracted, weaker, and less ambitious than their forefathers. Lust, in its purest form, is not the enemy. The real danger lies in being controlled by it. This energy, if left unchecked, saps the very strength that makes a man formidable. But if a man learns to discipline himself, to resist the temptation of momentary pleasure, he can transform lust into an unstoppable drive toward success. Napoleon Hill, in his classic Think and Grow Rich, introduced the concept of sexual transmutation, the redirection of sexual energy into creative and productive pursuits. This wasn't philosophical fluff. History is filled with examples of men who practiced this principle. Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla, and Muhammad Ali are among the greats who understood the power of mastering lust. Tesla, for instance, refrained from romantic relationships, believing his creative energy was too valuable to waste. Ali abstained from sex before fights, convinced it sharpened his edge. The science supports this as well. Studies show that conserving sexual energy can boost testosterone, improve focus, and enhance risk-taking, the very traits needed for success in business, sports, and life. Men who practice this form of discipline often report increased drive, greater ambition, and a sharper mind. This concept challenges today's cultural norms. Everywhere you look, men are being told to indulge their every desire. Pleasure is marketed as the pinnacle of success. But this constant indulgence comes at a cost. It keeps men passive, distracted, and dependent. A man who chases pleasure isn't building anything, he's merely surviving. In contrast, the men who build empires, entrepreneurs, athletes, leaders, are often those who have learned to control their urges and focus on long-term gains. Here's the truth. The energy you feel during moments of lust is not meant to be wasted. It's a signal, a surge of power that can be harnessed for greatness. Each time you resist a temptation, whether it's porn, mindless scrolling, or casual indulgence, you strengthen your willpower. You train yourself to focus, to build, to achieve. Over time, this discipline compounds, turning you into someone others admire and respect. This isn't about repression, it's about redirection. It's about choosing a higher path, one that requires effort but yields exponential rewards. When you master lust, you don't become less of a man, you become more. Your confidence increases, your clarity sharpens, and your energy becomes laser-focused on your mission. Ask yourself, what goals have you written down that still remain unfulfilled? What kind of life do you envision, and how badly do you want it? The next time that primal energy surges within you, instead of surrendering to it, pause. Breathe. Visualize that energy flowing not toward temporary relief, but toward your long-term goals. Imagine it powering your business, your body, your dreams. This is the difference between ordinary men and extraordinary ones. The extraordinary man understands that his future is built on his ability to master himself. Discipline becomes his superpower, and lust, rather than being a curse, becomes a weapon in his arsenal. The journey won't be easy. There will be moments of struggle, temptation, and doubt. But you don't have to walk it alone. There is a community, a brotherhood of men who have chosen the path of discipline and strength. They are here to support you, to share wisdom, and to remind you of your potential when the road gets tough. You already possess everything you need to succeed. The fire is inside you. The question is, will you feed it or smother it? Mastering lust is not just about sexual restraint. It's about becoming the man who builds rather than consumes, who leads rather than follows, who conquers rather than surrenders. And when you walk this path, you become something rare in today's world. A truly powerful man, focused, disciplined, and unstoppable.